Hi guys! Mars is the Sun's fourth planet and the second smallest planet in the solar system, more extensive than Mercury alone. Mars bears the name of the Roman god of war, in English, and is often referred to as the Red Planet. Mars has long captured the popular imagination as well as the interest of science. Robots exploring the Red Planet have been beaming back images of a weird world full of breathtaking beauty for decades. We're discussing the top 10 craziest things on Mars here now. Before watching this video, you should hit the like button and subscribe to watch fantastic videos to enhance your knowledge. The 2001 Mars Odyssey mission for NASA's Space Science Office, Washington, D.C., is managed by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Arizona State University. Tempe, in collaboration with Raytheon Santa Barbara Remote Sensing, has developed the Thermal Emission Imaging System, THEMIS. Dr. Philip Christensen at Arizona State University is leading the THEMIS investigation. The prime contractor for the Odyssey project, Lockheed Martin Astronautics, Denver, developed and constructed the orbiter. Lockheed Martin and JPL, a division of the California Institute of Technology in Pasadena, jointly conduct mission operations. Number 10. Face on Mars. One of the first successful Mars missions was NASA's Viking 1 orbiter. While zipping past the planet in 1976, he took this picture. One of the first images that started a series of such spotting on Mars was the center's rock formation, which looks like a face. A rabbit and two feminine statues include other similar photographs. These were exciting times in space exploration, although a little disappointing was the lack of life on Mars. The current decade has seen a renewed interest in missions to Mars. Companies like SpaceX are optimistic about the idea of Mars being colonized. Number 9. Odd ridges. On the floor of an unnamed impact crater, these odd ridges are located. When a resistant material filled in cracks in a less resistant material has since been eroded, the peaks probably formed. For details on crediting a THEMIS image, please see the THEMIS data citation note. This visual image of THEMIS was not calibrated radiometrically or geometrically for this preliminary release. To remove the instrumental effects, an empirical correction has been carried out. A linear shift was applied to approximate spacecraft and planetary motion in the direction of cross-track and down-track. Under project policies, fully calibrated and geometrically projected images will be released later through the planetary data system. Number 8. Dust Devil Tracks. A 2009 picture showing the roots of dust devils on the sand was one of the best Mars images ever taken. HiRISE offers an updated shot of the same area here, showing completely different tracks, indicating that in the meantime, at least one dust storm wiped the slate clean, and new dust devils ran over the ground. These dust devils lifting the top, lighter layer of the dust from the surface, and leaving darker paths in their wake, spanned the entire planet. In the Martian spring and summer, they are most frequently seen, lasting for a few months at most before the tracks become obscured by dust buffered by storms and winds. Number 7. Polygon Dunes. Polygons are of great interest because the presence of shallow ice, or desiccation, is often indicated, such as in a mudflat. Nature sometimes seems too intelligent for us, however. Polygons are formed by dunes intersecting ridges. If this deposit were to become indurated and eroded, we might not be able to say that they originated as wind-blown dunes, for example, and interpret the polygons as proof of a dried-up lake. Dunes often accumulate on craters in the bottoms, a suitable environment for a temporary lake as well. The illumination comes from the upper left side so that the bluish ridges are high. Number 6. Strange Deposits. Mars's constant winds create dunes all over its surface, but there are bright deposits with steep faces and sharp withered ridges beneath these dunes at Cirria Planum. These lower deposits are evidence that the winds were much more ferocious in Mars's past. Number 5. Ground cracks. According to a new study, the large numbers of damages that are etched across crater basins on the surface of Mars were created by evaporating lakes. According to experts from the Max Planck Institute for Solar System Research, their properties are consistent with similar formations back on Earth. An analytical model shows that the cracks identified have a maximum diameter of between 70 to 140 kilometers, 43 miles to 87 miles and were most likely caused by evaporation. Number 4. South Pole Cap. NASA scientists have solved an age-old mystery by finding that Mars' southern polar cap is offset from its geographical southern pole due to two different polar climates. The researchers found that in the southern hemisphere of Mars, two enormous craters' location is the root cause of two different temperatures. According to a scientific paper published in May 12, 2015, issue of the journal Nature, the weather generated by the two Martian regional temperatures creates conditions that cause the red planet's southern polar ice to freeze out into a cap whose center lies about 93 miles or 150 kilometers from the actual South Pole. Number 3. Brain terrain. You are staring at one of the mysteries on Mars that is unsolved. Throughout the mid-latitude regions of Mars, this surface texture of interconnected ridges and troughs, known as brain terrain, is found. This bizarrely textured terrain can be directly related to the undersurface water ice. One hypothesis is that the troughs in the ice form when the buried water ice sublimates, shifts from a solid to a gas. The formation of these characters could be an active process that is slowly occurring as significant changes in these terrains have yet to be detected by HiRISE. The map is projected here at a per-pixel scale of 25 centimeters, 9.8 inches. The north is up, the original image scale is 29.6 centimeters, 11.7 inches, per pixel, with 1x1 binning, to 59.3 centimeters, 23.3 inches, per pixel, with 2x2 binning. Number 2. Sand rings. Although they look like tree rings, these formations are layers of bedrock in a small crater in the Schiaparelli crater. In some places, the layers are covered with dark sand, sitting on top of ridges that nobody's quite sure how to explain. Number 1. Colorful dunes. What's up with these strange dune colors? Mars isn't blue and gold, it's just that this picture was taken to better show the composition of the sand here in infrared wavelengths. But in any light, these dunes, known as barchans, would look striking. They often form cool horns or notches on their steep leeward sides. In the southern highlands of Mars, the dune field is the unnamed 48-kilometer-wide impact crater includes sickle-shaped dunes known as barchans and parallel dune ridges called traverse dunes. And thank you so much for watching, guys! And please let me know if you liked the video by clicking the like button. Do share a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can watch my next video.